Good evening, everybody. This is Melanie Mitro, and I am here this evening to bring you a live event I'm hosting about what is a Team Beachbody Coach on the Dream Team. So, what we do as a coach, let's just take care of a few things. There should be a group chat. If you're watching live, if you're on your computer, can you just send me a little message so that I can see whether or not it's actually working? So just give me a little message. Let me know if you see that there. I'm going to send you guys a little message. You tell me if you can see it. And this is going to be the place where you're going to ask questions. If for some reason I am not able to answer your questions during this session, just make sure that you shoot me a message after the fact or talk to the coach that invited you to be here tonight. We'll be glad to answer any questions that you guys have along the way. So welcome and good evening. I'm going to go ahead and get started, do a little screen share, introduce myself, and jump right in. You can expect that I'll be doing this for about 45 minutes. So at any point in time, shoot me a message with questions that you guys have. All right. Let's see if we can get this to work. All right. Oh, it's going to give me some difficulty this evening, right? Isn't that always how it goes? All right, let's keep working on this. Hang tight for 1 second. It just does not like me. Can you guys hear my kids upstairs? They are being loud. Gotta love it, right? Oh. Well, it does not want to give me the time of day for whatever reason, and I really want you guys to be able to see the show so that you can see exactly what to expect. So, you know, we're just going to have to go with it, right? There we go. Yay, it worked. Cool. All right. So if any of my team is on this call, can somebody just shoot me a text? Make sure you can see the first slide and you can see what's going on. I would totally love it. It's totally different when you're using YouTube Live because you don't know if it's working until you get going. So anyways, good evening. Welcome to our Team Beachbody Coach opportunity. You know, and I like to host these because I really feel like this gives you a good idea of what coaching is. You know, you can go online, you can read, you can watch YouTube videos, you can go to the Team Beachbody website, but it's not until you actually hear a coach explain what we do in a typical day that you feel like you've got the hang of it and that you understand it and that you can make a really good decision of whether or not that this is going to be a good fit for you. So here we go. Let's get started. You have joined the #1 team in Team Beachbody, the Dream Team. And our webinar this evening is going to be hosted by myself, and my name is Melanie Mitro, and I have been a Team Beachbody coach for 3 years now, and I am a mom. I have 2 small children, and I've built my business from my kitchen table. And so I am going to talk to you not only about how I've built my business tonight, but how could Beachbody coaching fit your lifestyle? How did it fit for me? How did I get into this? And really, I was able to create a full-time business on a part-time, working hour. So that is exactly what I'm going to be talking to you about. I know that there are a lot of you out there that work full-time jobs, that are stay-at-home moms, that are going to school, that are maybe in college, that are teachers, that are lawyers, that are doctors, and you're asking yourself, I just don't know if I can fit one more thing into my life. And so I'm here to show you how I do that. How do I manage my time? How do I create a power hour? And how do I do that? But also, when you go to sign up to be a Beachbody coach, what kind of support is out there? Are you going to have to figure it out on your own, or is there going to be a system for you to plug into that's proven to work? So that is all going to be answered. I am a 15-star Diamond Team Beachbody coach, and whoops, sorry guys. I'm a 15-star Team Beachbody coach. I am a 2-time elite. I am a top 10 coach. Last year I was the #2 coach, and this year I'm currently the #1 coach right now. So we shall see if the Dream Team will take top coach. But we are also, I've been told, that we are the fastest growing team in the network, which, that means that yes, we might be adding coaches to our business all the time, but it means that we're doing something right, because we're duplicating this success that I originally had down through our team, and we're able to help other people be successful at this as well. So it's not just the person at the top is the most successful. I have created a training system for my team that allows everybody to be successful, no matter where you are in the organization. So a little bit about me. So some of you don't know me. I did not personally invite you to be a part of this call tonight, but maybe one of my coaches on my team did. So let me just tell you a little bit about me. I am a Superstar Diamond, which that means it's the highest rank that you can achieve in the business. I am an Elite 10 coach, so I'm one of the top 10 coaches in the organization. But what's really cool about that is you might think, okay, she has a big network of people that she knew before she started this business, or she's, a nutritionist or a fitness coach, or I teach group exercise classes, or maybe I have my master's or my background is in business. Wrong. None of that is actually true. I actually became a Beachbody coach 3 years ago because I stumbled into a challenge group. I was invited by my sponsor coach, Nikki, to join a challenge group because I had made a post on Facebook after having my youngest. In this picture is Bryce. Those are my boys, Bryce and Landon. And I had Bryce, and I was really looking at my body and saying, what the heck happened to me? I have these 2 beautiful babies, and I have a happy, healthy family and a wonderful husband, but something was missing. I was not comfortable in my skin. I had lost that part of me, something that truly was never a struggle before. I always was pretty thin and lean. And so for me to be able to sit at the edge of my bed going through my clothes and saying, it's May, it's June, summer's coming, and I've got nothing to wear, was extremely depressing. And so I sat down, wrote a post on Facebook about eating celery and trying to lose weight. And Nikki messaged me, and she said, hey, Melanie, I'm running this challenge group, and it's through Beachbody. Are you interested? I saw that you are interested in getting back in shape. And so I said, sure, what do I need to do? Again, I had no idea what Team Beachbody was, but she explained to me some of the fitness programs that they had, and so I had a friend that had Insanity. I said, sure, I'll borrow Insanity from my friend, and I'll join your challenge group. And so I signed up as her customer in a challenge group called the Summer Slim Down Challenge, and I began my journey. I was put into this closed Facebook group with about 200 other people, and I had no idea what I was doing. If you know anything about Insanity, it is an advanced fitness program, and I had not worked out in over 3 years. So here I am in the basement of my townhouse in our storage room where I cleared out a space. I took my DVD player, which actually was my computer. I played my Insanity workouts on my laptop in the basement. Every single afternoon, I would put my kids to bed, and I would go to the basement. If you know anything about Insanity, the first 20 minutes, you think you're going to die. It is the hardest workout I've ever done, cardio-wise. And so, but every day, I would go to that basement and I would push play. Because number one, I did not like the person I saw in the mirror, and I wanted to change. And I watched all these infomercials and all these results, and I'm like, if they can do it, so can I. And I watched people in this challenge group. We would cheer each other on every single day. We would share tips. We would share recipes. We'd post motivational quotes. Some people were further along in the process than I was, so they were actually sharing their before and after pictures. That was motivating to me. something about being able to log into a computer and have 200 friends that were rooting for me, that I was developing friendships with, was so comforting. Because here I was, you know, in the winter time and the springtime when people are not out and about. I have 2 small babies. I don't want to drag them to the gym. And really, my family, we did not have income to do that. I made the decision to be a stay-at-home mom. So we were down to a 1-income family. And so going to the gym, paying for a nutritionist, getting a personal trainer was not an option. Investing in Insanity, you know, that was doable. That was something I could do. So I was going to go all in. Fell in love with the system of a challenge group. And so my coach kept approaching me, and she kept saying, Melanie, you'd be great at this. You should do this. You know, why don't you become a coach? You're in there. You're posting motivational quotes. You're doing exactly what I do. Kept saying, no, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. You know, and she sent me the What is Team Beachbody video for me to watch. And of course, you know, I watched the video. Somebody, you guys you can't see all the slides individually. I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for letting me know. All right. Let me try to fix this. This is how we're going to do it. All right, somebody send me a message and tell me if that's a little bit better. Kathy? All right. So, anyways, going back, so this is, you know, so I really fell in love with this idea of challenge groups, and I absolutely enjoyed every single minute of it. And so when she sent me that What is Team Beachbody link, and I watched that video, the wheel started turning, and I started to think to myself, man, I really think I could do something with this. I really feel like I truly could make this something big. I really feel like I could take my love of clean eating and I could teach other people how to do the same thing. You know, I finished Insanity and I lost 30 pounds and I felt awesome. I truly felt amazing. And so I wanted other people to feel that way. So I went to my husband and I said, hey, you know, I really think I could do something with this. It had great results. I'm going to share my transformation pictures online. I'm going to post them. Can I sign up to be a coach? And he actually said no. He told me that it was a waste of my time. It was a job. I could go back to work. I could get a full-time job. And I said, no, I want to do this. I'm like, I really think that this would be great for me. And so he said no again. And so I thought about it a little bit more. And in the meantime, I sat down and I made this post, and you can see where it says interns wanted, turn your fitness into a business. That's my before and after picture. And so I thought, all right, I'm going to share this publicly and see what happens. And so I sat there with my finger on the enter button for a good 5 minutes saying, all right, should I do this? Should I not? And so I'm going to do it. If I help one person, then it's all good. And I'll tell you, those before pictures, I cried when I took them. I cried. I said, how did this happen to me? But I hit send. And you know what happened? I started to get posts and messages that, oh my gosh, congratulations, great job, that's inspiring. I want to try Insanity. How do you do it? Can I get involved? What's a challenge group? People started asking me questions. And so at that point, I was referring them to my coach, and she's going, Melanie, you could be getting a commission for, you know, having these people be your customers. You've gone through the process. You can help them out. Why don't you do this? And so in the back of my mind, I knew I wanted to, but it was just convincing my husband. And so actually what happened is, this was in July. My birthday is the middle of July, and my family likes to give money for our birthdays so we can buy whatever we want. So I put all my birthday money together, and I bought Shakeology. I paid the $40 coach sign-up fee because at that time we did not have challenge packs, and that fee wasn't waived. And I signed up to become a coach, and I didn't tell him that that's what I was doing. And a couple of days later, I finally bit the bullet and said, look, I'm going to do this. I spent the money on it. I'm going to make it happen. I really, truly believe that I can help people the way that my coach, Nikki, has helped me. And he looked at me and he said, it's your money. You just wasted your money. Good for you. You know, you're not buying that Shakeology again next month. It's too expensive and we can't afford it. So you better figure it out. And so I got to work. And I thought to myself, I am going to help one person. I'm going to transform one person's life by doing a Beachbody challenge group. I can do this. I'm going to teach people how to eat clean. I'm going to start journaling my journey. I'm going to write in my blog. I'm going to give my progress update. I'm going to teach people what I went through at every stage of my fitness journey. And I was not there yet. I wasn't at my goal weight, but I decided that I was going to invite people to join me. And that's how I got started becoming a Beachbody coach. Now, like I said, I had no knowledge of, network marketing or business or anything, Beachbody. I didn't know what this was. I was a stay-at-home mom, and I have my master's degree in special education. My undergrad is in psychology. I wanted to be a teacher. I truly am just somebody that fell in love with clean eating, that fell in love with the whole system of Beachbody. I love challenge groups, and because of that passion for truly helping other people, I didn't really see that there was a financial benefit to being a coach until a few months in. I was much more in it just to help other people. But what I did was I started to see the potential. I started to see that if I achieved certain benchmarks, like, inviting 3 to 5 challengers, and if I could get 3 to 5 challengers every single month, then I would earn Success Club, and I could earn a trip for my family to Disney World, right? So that was like a first goal for me. And then I started to see that I could become a diamond and a star diamond and earn income, more income that way. So I started to set goals, and I started to get focused and treat this like a business, and take what little time I had between my kids napping and my husband's long work schedule and me getting my own workouts in, and I started to build a business at my kitchen table. And in the 3 years, I've gone from a mom in a small town with no social media background, less than 100 friends on Facebook, to being a top coach, to being a blogging expert. I would say I've self-taught myself how to do that, being somebody that loves leadership, that loves mentoring, and that truly has turned something that was part-time into a full-time income for my family. Honestly, my husband could leave his job if he wanted to, and we could live more than comfortable off of what I make as a Beachbody coach in my pajamas 9 times out of 10 at my house. And the cool part about this is that all it took was some very consistent behaviors, some discipline, and just following the basics. And so I've created that system that I want to teach to all of you. And so I thank you for just giving me your evening and letting me share my story and what I've done. So this is my business. This is my blog. You see my header. It's called Committed to Getting Fit. And this is where I really journal my story. This is how I find a lot of people. I may have found you through there, and that's my passion. Not everybody has to be a blogger, but that's something that I truly love to do. So let me tell you a little bit about what Beachbody is, because I'm sure that some of you are here because you have you've never done a fitness program before. You've never really don't know what Beachbody means or what it stands for. So I'm going to explain to you what the company is. So our company's mission is to help other people achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. And when a company writes a mission statement, that is what we believe. And if you ever were to experience our CEO, Carl Deichler, in the flesh and blood, and you were to hear him speak on stage, you would know without a shadow of a doubt that he will always stand behind that mission no matter what. He truly believes that we are here not to just get rich today, but we are here to help other people. And as a product of helping other people, we are financially rewarded. We are rewarded from the inside out. And so this company was founded in 1998 by John Congdon and Carl Deichler. It started out as a direct marketing company, which means that they just did infomercials. So you see the T25 infomercials, but it started out with like Chalene Extreme and Power 90 and Slim and 6. Those were some of the very first fitness programs that Beachbody launched. And so they had these infomercials going out there, right? And they had people that were getting great results. And they were sending in their before and after pictures. And so they thought to themselves, we have these fitness programs, right? And it's not just P90X, which you think of your extreme home fitness or insanity, but they have workouts for every ability level. Whether you are a beginner and you want something low impact, you'd like to do plyo, you would like to do strength training and cardio, but you don't want something that's super intense, there's Chalene Extreme. If you need the nutrition component, Every fitness program has nutrition, but the 21-day fix is awesome with the portion control. But so Beachbody has fitness programs for all these different ability levels. And they said, why not create a network where people that finish the fitness programs are mentoring people that are coming into the program? Or, why don't we set up this business where we can reward people that are doing the programs that are a product of the product for helping others? We can give them a commission for mentoring and guiding and supporting people through the programs. And so that's where Team Beachbody came up. So that's the network side of this business, is Team Beachbody. And so they created this company 5 years ago, and it's peer-to-peer support in weight loss and in fitness. So our job as a coach is to support other people and just to encourage them and motivate them and guide them and help them navigate through the Team Beachbody website and the nutrition and all the recipes, and just be there to say, you can do this. And so that's where the whole idea of multi-level marketing or network marketing came into play. So you earn an income through the direct sales of the product, but also as you start to invite other people to become coaches on your team, just like we've invited you to be here, what happens is your team grows and your income can grow because you're helping more people. So a lot of people will say to me, especially when I started, that's a scam, or it's a pyramid scheme. And I would say to people, a pyramid scheme is illegal, and Beachbody would not be here if it was a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme means that there is no transaction of goods and services. So you are just signing people up to sign them up to get numbers. That's illegal. But when you're helping people by getting them hooked up with a product that fits their needs, you're making sure that they have a good experience, and people are getting results and they're sharing it with other people, and on down the line, that is the domino effect, right? That is really truly helping achieve our mission, and that is not illegal at all. So when somebody asks you that, a lot of times they don't really know what a pyramid is, or they don't really understand how it all works. So Beachbody is peer-to-peer support, helping other people get into the best shape of their lives. All right, so what does a coach do? So a lot of times you think, oh, I can't be a coach. I haven't reached my weight loss goal yet, right? Or I just started my journey, or I haven't even started my journey yet. I've never even done a Beachbody fitness program. How can I coach other people? Well, that's also not true. A lot of times a brand new coach that's coming in for the first time, that's going to start a fitness program and start coaching all at the same time, I really encourage you to start sharing that publicly. Start talking to people about what you're doing. Invite them to join you or hold you accountable. Every single week you do a progress update and you hold yourself accountable. And what happens is you create a following, and people are like on the edge of their seat. Okay, what's your progress going to be like this week? And it holds you accountable to your fitness goals too. So, you don't necessarily have to have a goal body. You don't have to have a six-pack. We as Beachbody coaches come in all different shapes and sizes and different ages, male, female, young, old. It does not matter. As long as you have the ability to inspire and help others and lead by example, you can be a Beachbody coach. You do not have to be a fitness expert. You don't have to be a personal trainer or a nutritionist. You're using the tools that Beachbody has to guide people through the program. We're normal. We make mistakes. There are times when I eat that piece of cake, or I have a donut, or I have a Starbucks latte. I'm human. I don't eat clean 100% of the time. I enjoy life. I teach balance. I practice what I preach. My main mission is to just show you that you can be healthy from the inside out. You're not doing a crash diet. I want you to know that this is a healthy lifestyle. A coach, a successful coach, anybody can sign up and pay to become a coach, but a successful coach digs in and is motivated, and they're disciplined, and they're determined to do what we call our 3 vital behaviors every single day. And you are somebody who is a product of the product. You're drinking Shakeology every day. You're sharing with people how it's changed your nutrition, how different you feel, how it's worked into your day. You're talking about the workouts as you see me doing on social media, and you're sharing that with other people too. That a Beachbody coach is really a work in progress. If you can set out and say, I can do this, I can be a coach, I want to help other people, I want to inspire them, then you can absolutely be an amazing Beachbody coach, and we will help you to do that. All right, so what do we do? We talked a little bit about this at the beginning, right? Running these challenge groups. I said that that's how I got involved, was being invited to be in a Beachbody challenge group. And that truly is the core of what we do. So you'll hear us talking about coach apprenticeship programs and training. But at the core, as a brand new coach coming into this business, that's our focus. And still to this day, I run multiple challenge groups every single month because I love it. Before and after pictures, seeing people getting results is what I'm here for. So what we do is we teach you how to start a challenge group together. You're not going to do it on your own, but we run these challenge groups. Every single month, we do a different type of group. You know, sometimes it's just focused on, you know, healthy eating and making good choices and Shakeology. And sometimes we're pairing it with a fitness program. And sometimes we're just running free groups for people just so they can get an idea of what it's like to be a part of a group. But we are taking what Beachbody fitness programs that the company has to offer, and we're making sure that we ask a series of questions. We basically, a little interview to see what prior experience somebody has. You know, what level are they, beginner, intermediate, or advanced? What are you currently doing as far as your fitness? What's working, what's not working? And then we hook you up with a program that meets your needs based on, you know, the information we have available to us about each program. And then we have everybody drink Shakeology. And so you're not drinking it for 2 meals a day, but it's 1 meal a day. And the reason being is that for 1 meal a day, I want you to drink Shakeology because I'm trying to teach you how to plan the other meals of the day. And this is one constant where you know you're getting the right protein and the right carb ratio that makes a complete meal, that is going to keep you full, that is going to give your body proper nutrition so that you can, in turn, have more energy to get through your workouts. You know, you can make better choices when you're out and about, and it does in turn help you lose weight too. So I say to people, give it 30 days and give it a try. But truly, it's helped me, you know, to not have that mid-afternoon slump where, you know, I was eating too many carbs, or I was eating too many good fats, or too much fruit, and I was having these spikes in my blood sugar, and I wasn't having the energy that I should have. But when I started drinking Shakeology, I noticed changes. Then when I started changing all the other meals of the day, I noticed more changes. And now I've got the fitness, the nutrition, and I had the support to do it. I didn't have to figure out all these things on my own. That's what we do as coaches. We have these great challenge group guides where you don't have to come up with your posts of the day. You don't have to figure this out, how to run these challenge groups. We actually have a systematic way to teach you how to do this, and we do it together. It's not like you come in, you figure it out, you do it on your own. We do this together as a team. So that's what we do as coaches. We do these online through Facebook groups. You can run them through an app. It's called GroupMe. If you don't want to do things through Facebook, you can download that app, have everybody join. You can do it through email. You can do live, face-to-face, get together. Let's work out once a week. We call that a fit club. You can have people over. You can make Shakeology. You can try a workout in your living room together. I mean, any way you want to talk to people about what we're doing is absolutely acceptable. And so here you can just see some of the transformations that have happened on our team. You can see a little advertisement of something that I've made for one of my challenge groups, and that's what we do. And here's just some more. So just samples, like how do I go out there and share with people what I'm doing? How does it not come across as a sales pitch? Well, number one, I'm sharing my daily life. So for example, my Transformation Tuesday, if you follow me on social media, you see every Tuesday I share a story of somebody on our team that's had great results. And this is Transformation Tuesday. It's an insanity transformation of a girl in a challenge group who got great results. And I wanted to show people that, hey, it's not just an airbrushed person on an infomercial. These are real people that actually did the program from start to finish, maybe have a body type similar to you, and they did this in their living room as being a part of this support system. You can do it too. Then you see like little tips that I post. Like here is baggies that you can buy at Target, and they're color coded and they're really similar to the fixed portion sizes. And so that's a tip. Like if you are traveling all day long and you don't want to take your containers, put them in the baggies. I do snack ideas. You see that I just take pictures of what I'm eating, and I'm just trying to show people, look, cookie dough Greek yogurt. This is something my whole family has for a snack. This is a great replacement when that craving hits for that bowl of ice cream on a warm summer night. So I'm here teaching other people just the things that I do in my life. I'm just taking that next step and taking a picture of it too. All right. So now I'm posting on Facebook, I'm sharing on social media, I'm talking to other people about what I do. What do I do next? Somebody comes up to me and they say, I want to join, or I want to be a coach. How do I actually make money off of this? So here's the scoop. As a Beachbody coach, you make a 25% commission from everything that's purchased through your site. So when you sign up to be a coach, Beachbody gives you a back office or a coach online office. And you can log in and you have 3 Beachbody websites. You have one that's just Shakeology, you have one that's your coach website, and one that's kind of a personal website too, and an ultimate reset. And so you customize this website. You just upload your picture and you put your contact information in there, an email address. And when somebody says, I'd really like to buy Insanity, or tell me more about this challenge group, and you get them to the point where you've picked a fitness program, they're really excited, they want to join, you give them the link to your website. They're going to go in. They're going to make a purchase. You can see that they made a purchase by looking at your back office, and you get 25% commission from whatever they sold. If it's a challenge pack, they have a flat commission. So it's anywhere from like $40 to $70 or $80 per challenge pack that you're going to get as a commission. But then also, once you become an Emerald coach, so if you follow us on social media, you see every Thursday we talk about rank advancements, and we recognize people for going Diamond and Emerald and Star Diamond and Ruby. Well, those people are adding coaches to their team. So people that are getting results, or people that are inspired by what they're doing, are joining their team, and they're going out there and starting challenge groups too. And so you, as a coach, can earn what's called a cycle bonus based on how successful the coaches on your team are. So that is really awesome. That really becomes the bulk of your income if you're looking on down the road into the future and say, I'd like this to be a viable source of income that's substantial enough that, you know, could be my single job that I have. Also, another really cool thing is that you get 25% off of everything that you purchase. So if you sign up to be a Beachbody coach and you buy Shakeology on a monthly basis, then you're going to get it at a discount. You're going to get it about $30 cheaper than a regular customer would get it. Every fitness program, every supplement, your E&E, results and recovery, any equipment or wear and share is all 25% off. So if you're also somebody that drinks Shakeology on a monthly basis, you love it, you want to do every fitness program, maybe you're not quite sure if you even want to be an active coach yet, you know, maybe you just want to check it out, it's a great idea for you to sign up and at least get the discount. There are no strings attached, so there's no minimum sales, there's no monthly quota. We are not going to be banging down your door telling you you have to start a challenge group. This business is yours. You sign up and you decide where you want to go from there. But it's cool because you can really make a significant income being a Beachbody coach. All right, so other things that we do. If you follow social media, you know that we get rewards for helping other people achieve their fitness goals. The top 10 go on a trip every year. This past year, I had the honor and privilege to go to Italy for 9 days with the other Team Beachbody Elite for an all-expenses-paid first-class vacation. And so that was something that I earned for not just my own personal sales, but for helping my team be successful too. So Beachbody really honors you for your efforts. They also give you rewards, like sending us on these trips. Every single year we have a Success Club trip. Last year it was in Walt Disney World. This upcoming year we had a cruise. Then now next year we're going to an all-inclusive resort in Cancun, Mexico, and you can earn that trip by being a part of our Success Club program. So like I said, helping 3 to 5 people every single month get into a challenge group with a challenge pack will help to earn you points towards that trip. And you and your family can go for very minimal expense. The cost of your flights is all you have to pay for to go on that trip. So it's totally worth it. They also do things like leadership. It's for people that are really starting to move up in the company and they're a 2-star diamond and they are starting to really develop their leadership skills. They do an all-expense-paid trip we're going to Scottsdale, Arizona in September, and it's all focused towards leadership and growing your ability to grow your team and mentor others. And we get to work out with the trainers. They're there, and we get to do some, great little breakout sessions and team building opportunities. Also, there's Coach Summit. You can win a free ticket to Coach Summit, and that is in Nashville next year for being, for hitting our Success Club program 3 months in a row when you first sign up as a coach. They call that the Success Starters Program. So if you join the Dream Team, you will hear about that as you sign up as a coach. That's something we talk about, how to actually get that, what are the steps to do so that you can join us at Summit next year for the best and the biggest party you've ever been to, but also the biggest learning experience and aha moments that you can possibly imagine. So Beachbody really does reward you with bonuses, and as you move up in the company, you can get quarterly bonuses and monthly bonuses and extra perks and rewards for being a successful coach and helping other people. Again, if you focus on our mission of helping other people, you will be successful. That's the cool part. If you come in and you just try to sell a product, it's funny, you actually won't. So it's much more about developing that relationship with people and making sure that they truly get the best that they can that makes them be successful. All right, so what is our dream team? So if you are researching teams that you want to be a part of, or you've heard of the Dream Team and the Knockout Brigade, and the Bombshell Dynasty, and there's tons of teams out there. What is the Dream Team per se? So my team is a subset of Team Beachbody coaches, and I've developed my own team name, and anybody can make a team and have a team of coaches, and I picked the Dream Team because I feel like that is me. I'm a big dreamer. I feel like if you set your goals, you write down your dreams, and you put them out there, you can achieve them. And I want my team to feel empowered every day when they wake up to know that their dreams can come true. And I want to be that example of showing them that they can do it. So we are the #1 team out of 200,000 coaches in the network, right? We are comprised of a ton of different backgrounds. There are a lot of teachers, nurses, stay-at-home moms. There are doctors and lawyers, people that are in the military spouses, single moms, girls and guys that are in college right now, people that are just graduating, single moms, people that are, that don't want to have children, it's just every walk of life is a part of our team. The one common thread is that we just care about one another's success, and we care about helping each other, and we're really passionate about our mission to help other people. And so because of that vision that we have, our Dream Team has been able to recruit and mentor and produce some really amazing leaders. We have 3 elite coaches on our team, and the 4th 4, including me, Alyssa, Deidre, Katie. We have 2 premier coaches, Marlena and Kaylee. And this year we have a handful of people that are almost at elite for 2014. So that means that we are duplicating our system. It's not just if I did it and I'm at the top and nobody else can make it happen. All of these people have either had a full-time job or still work a full-time job, have children at home, are involved in lots of other responsibilities and activities with their family, but they have made it work because they truly love being here and being a part of this. So what is it that you can expect to get from this team? So if you were to join up as a Team Beachbody coach on our team, why would you pick the Dream Team versus another coach out there? Or what is it that we have to offer? Well, first of all, we do coach apprenticeship programs every single month. I've trained our entire organization how to host their own groups. If they aren't running their own groups, then you're going to be a part of mine or another leader's group. And we do these small groups on Facebook that are paired up with a weekly group chat, a small group chat, and we give you the basics of how to get started from beginning to end in your business. So what are the most important things you should do in the first week, and how do you announce that you're a Beachbody coach, and how do you share and not sell, and what do I do if I don't have anybody that I can even talk to, or I don't use social media? All of those things are answered in this amazing group training. And for the month of September, I'm doing an accelerated coach training boot camp, and I'm focused on people just like you that have busy lives that want to build a business, but maybe only have an hour every single day. So I am flexible with my training approach. I don't believe that you need to invest 8 hours a day to be successful. I don't even do that. But I like to show you options for what you can do. We host team building trainings. We do leadership retreats and team retreats. We have a closed Facebook support group for all the coaches on our teams. Every Monday night, I host a team call, or we have a guest speaker. We do leadership training once you become diamond and above. We have diamond programs and elite training programs, and we really focus on you and your goals. And you just tell me where you want to go, and I will lead you in that direction. So if you're listening to this and you're saying, I just don't know that I can do all this, like I just don't have enough hours in the day, that's fine. You can come into it, you can check it out, you can make a decision based on listening to some of the videos, watching some of the other coaches. If you even want to start a challenge group in the first month, maybe you just want to dabble a little bit and see. Maybe you just want to watch the videos. No matter what, I will match your energy and effort, and so does the rest of the coaches on this team. So we are not going to pressure you. If you want to be a discount coach, which means you just consume the product and you get the discount, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. If you change your mind 6 months from now and you say, I really think I want to do a challenge group, I have friends that want to do it with me, then we'll teach you how to do that, right? If you want to be a business owner, then we'll tell you how to get on the fast track to getting your business up and running. But know that we have the tools and the leadership to help you get there, and we want to do it, and we're excited about it too. All right, so how to create a mobile business working part-time but making a full-time income. You know, this is a picture of me. This is my house. These are my comfy clothes. This is what I work out in. This is what I work in a typical day. I've got my Shakeology. My laptop is at the kitchen table. My kids are with their aunt for the summer, so they were out playing in the backyard, and I am sitting at the kitchen table working my business for about 4 hours in the morning while they're gone, and then I hit up the pool with them in the afternoon to play. So how do I do that? What is it that has helped me to be able to create this flexibility in my life, right? A few very specific disciplined behaviors. Number one, I read the book called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. It's a personal development book that changed my life. It changed the way I thought about things, and I started implementing one simple behavior. And for me, I would get up early. You don't have to get up early, but I'm encouraging you to find 1 hour in your day. Make a sacrifice somewhere. And for me, it was the mornings. I got up 1 hour early every single day, and I pushed play. Got my workout out of the way first thing in the morning. And then I would take the rest of the time and I would sit down at the computer when I first started, before I had a babysitter, right? So when I was doing this just on my own time, and I would work at my kitchen table, and I would go and I would make my Facebook post for the day, right? I'd take a picture of myself working out, I'd share it. If I wanted to write a little blog post about, you know, my meal plan for the week, I would do that during that time. I would make my little advertisement for my next challenge group, and I would invite some people that had expressed interest in what I was doing. And for 1 hour, I would sit down and I would invite people. I would add them to my challenge group. I would follow up with my customers and make sure they were getting results. And I would do this every single day. So for 365 days out of the year, I would get up 1 hour earlier, and I would make this sacrifice, and I would do these behaviors like inviting and sharing and reading my personal development. And 365 hours I now have invested in my business, and I was hitting Success Club. People were joining my team. People were getting results. They were inspired by my commitment to myself and to the people around me, and my business started to grow. So you might be a person that says, I don't get up early. That's not for me. All right, let's look at your day. Do you have 1 hour? Do you watch TV shows in the evening when you get home, right? Or do you tend to take a long lunch and go shopping during your lunch hour? Can you carve out 1 hour during the day and sit down and do these behaviors? So you can DVR your favorite TV show and watch it on the weekend, or watch it some other time, right? Or you can meet your girlfriends for lunch, or go shopping, you know, another time. But if you can find 1 hour a day, and you can follow my list that I'm going to give you about how to work your business in a short amount of time, you can be successful too. But it does take focus and commitment, and never giving up, and saying, I'm willing to put forth the legwork, because you can work hard now, and then 6 months from now, it starts to work for you. Your business starts to naturally grow because you've set this stage that you're here to help other people, and people in the community and people that follow you or that are friends with you will start coming to you for help, and your business will grow. So that's really how I've been able to create that business, is by that mindset of saying, I'm going to put the time in, I'm going to dedicate, I'm going to make a sacrifice along the way, I'm going to stay committed to my own health and fitness. And then over time, as my business grew, I was able to, hire a babysitter so that I could actually work a couple more hours, so that I could do mentoring calls. When my husband is home at night, at 9 o'clock at night, I'll jump on a call like this and help other people. But I get to walk upstairs and put my kids to bed, right? Or if, it's the first day of school, I can choose not to work that day. I can choose to drive my kids to and from school. I love that I have flexibility. If I have Wi-Fi, like I was on vacation last week and I sat at the beach with my laptop or my phone, and I was able to respond to a message, or I was able to text a friend or text a coach. And so I can choose when I want and where I want to work my business. And I like that. I like not being tied. But it takes a little bit of focus and dedication of doing the right things to be able to create that flexibility. All right. How do you make it official? So say you're really intrigued by this and you really want to jump in and get started, and you want to know how. What is the investment? What does it cost to become a Beachbody coach? Well, I'm going to tell you. So the best option is to get a challenge pack. So if you have never done a fitness program, you're not currently in a challenge group, you haven't bought anything yet, that's the best way to sign up, because they actually waive your $40 coach sign-up fee when you buy a challenge pack. And a challenge pack consists of a bag of Shakeology or a box, a fitness program of whatever you choose. You get a free 30-day trial of the club membership, which is an extra meal planning function. You get access to more recipes and live chats with celebrity trainers and all sorts of extras. You get free shipping with that package, which is quite a bit of money, and you get your $40 coach sign-up fee waived. It's all discounted. When they bundle it together, it's a discounted price. So it's cheaper that way. If you are currently doing PIO, but you know your next fitness program is going to be the 21-day fix, well, just cancel your current Shakeology order and reorder a challenge pack and sign up as a coach. It's just way easier to do it that way. If you already bought a challenge pack previously and you really don't want to buy another fitness program, you also have the option to, at any time, if you've ever bought a challenge pack, to upgrade for free to a coach. Now, you have to pay the $40 when you sign up, but they'll refund it back to you because you bought a challenge pack within 3 business days of you filling out the online form. So that's your next option. Your second option is to go to your coach's Team Beachbody page, click on the coach tab and be a coach, and pay $40 and sign up. So if you don't already drink Shakeology, you can buy Shakeology, you get it at the discount price right then and there, you pay the $40 and you're a coach. Now, if you look at like the cheapest challenge pack that's out there, Brazil Butt Lift, Chalene Extreme, the Reset challenge pack, those are some of the cheaper ones. By the time you add in the shipping and the $40 fee, you basically are at the lowest challenge pack. So instead of throwing $40 out the window, you might as well get the lowest challenge pack out there if money is a concern to you. Your next option is the military discount. So are you somebody that currently serves in the military? If you are, then you can actually sign up to be a Beachbody coach and pay no fees. So you don't have to pay $40, you don't have to pay our club membership, and there's no monthly fee for you. Every other coach that signs up has to pay a $15.95 membership fee. That's access to your websites, that's access to trainings, all the back office stuff. Regardless if you're getting just the discount or you want to build a business, it's a membership fee of $15.95. Military coaches, or if you're a spouse of somebody in the military, you don't have to pay for that. So there's no annual fee to get signed up. But you do want to make it official. Talk to the person who invited you to this call to get signed up. It's really important that you don't wait. And the reason I say that is because you could be going through your transformation and really learning and watching the training videos and being a part of our team calls. And while you're getting your own transformation story created, you can be devising your plan of how you want to approach your business and how you want to make it work for you. So I encourage you to at least bounce the rest of your questions and ideas off of the person that invited you to be here tonight. All right, think about this. What can becoming a coach do for you? Think about that. Who can you help? What are your goals and your dreams? So as you're listening to this call tonight, maybe you're like me. Maybe you're excited because all these ideas are swirling around in your head of who this would be good for and who you could help and who you could inspire. And, you know, are there people out there that really need this and this would be the thing for them? Think about that. You know, what does this business, what could it look like for you? It's not the same for everyone. We all do it a little bit differently. That's the beauty of Beachbody. You're given the tools and you get to add the flair. So think about it, right? I really want you to make a list of those things. You know, what is it that you could do with this business? Who would you inspire? Who would you invite? Who do you think would do it with you? And then start to think about it. Start to make a list of everybody that you know. And start to think about what it would look like if you were a Beachbody coach. How would it change your current circumstances or your current situation? For me personally, it made me a more positive person. I always was somebody that was like doomsday. And now I wake up every single morning and I look at the positive. Something bad happens in my life, I always find a way to turn it into something good. Beachbody has not only given me the best body of my entire life, but it's given me the best mental state of my entire life. I am surrounded day in and day out by people that lift me up and encourage me to truly be the best person that I can be. So if you're sitting here saying, I want to inspire people, I want people to someday look at me and say, because of you, I didn't give up, then you would make a great Beachbody coach. And we're inviting you to join our team, get started in our September 1st Coach Basics, our coach apprenticeship programs, get access to our exclusive trainings. We have a brand new training site that I will be launching with that September 1st group, which will give you even more resources to do this on your own, at your own pace, but still have everything you need in one location and one place. So I now want to open it up, let you ask some questions, and give you some answers to the things that you would like to know. So go ahead and post right in that comments bar, and I would be glad to answer your questions. Go ahead. I am just looking around. All right. And know that if you do have questions and you didn't get the chance to ask them, that I am more than happy to answer them after the fact. You can go right to Google and put all of that information right on my Google page, on the Google chat, or on my Facebook wall, or message me or send me a personal email, and I'm glad to answer your questions. That's what I'm here to do. I always want you to feel like you're making the best decision possible when you sign up to be a Beachbody coach. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you and welcome you on our Monday night team call as brand new Dream Team members, and I hope I get to meet you and work with each one of you in the next Coach Apprenticeship program and welcome you to our Rising Stars, because I truly believe we have something amazing, and I hope that you'll be a part of it too. So have a wonderful evening, and thank you for your time.